Hello, trading is closed on the 18th of April, 2022. We always start with our disclaimers. Let's do that. It's my trading plan for tomorrow, Tuesday, April 19th, 2022. I can be wrong. Any trade should be at your own risk. Also, if we gap smartly in the undesired direction, calls kill before the open. Look for the pattern with the early low, which is this. Tomorrow should have the early high. Here's what we said. Number of factors compatible with a major low being made. Nothing certain until we see what happens Monday. But if we rallied strongly, the odds are good the current consolidation is over and the bull is back. Well, we didn't rally strongly. In fact, we gapped down about 8 points at the open. Now, gapping down smartly kills the call, and 8 points used to be a lot. 8 points now might be a big number, but in percentage terms, I don't think it's that much, particularly when it's reversed promptly. So I thought that was kind of equivocal at the open, but it was gapping down, and certainly I was hoping to see us take this out early, and that didn't happen. Nonetheless, when we closed unchanged and closing down less than a point is unchanged, the way I do things, nothing's changed, and the call is the exact same. If we gap up smartly tomorrow, if we move up smartly tomorrow, I should say, I think we've made a low and higher prices are coming. Early on, we had an ultimate buy signal and a buy signal. Those worked. We had an optional lower target as well, and that also printed. MEJT said this drop wouldn't stick, it was false. Said that drop wouldn't stick, it was false. Said the rally wouldn't stick, it was false. And that's all played out. We gapped down, hit a lower low, closed over all the lows. Now, you could argue this is a wall into the close, which makes us vulnerable to gapping down tomorrow. I can't argue with that, but this isn't the type of environment when I see panic buying. I mean, we were dropping all day long. For most of the day, we've been dropping for a few days. Why would people do panic buying when you're dropping for a few days? To me, it's a series of attempts to break to new lows, inability to do it at a close. To me, it's a rejection of the lows, and all we need is confirmation by trading higher, ideally sharply higher, right from the word go. And if that happens, and it hasn't happened yet, and it might not, if that happens, I think we have all we need for a low here. Tuesday's pattern has the early high. We could still gap down. Typically, it's a rally day with a final hour high. This week, we should see more weakness. We gapped down, hit a lower low, closed over all the lows. Thus, we gap and promptly undercut today's low. Should see higher prices tomorrow, regardless of how we close. Today's trade under last week's low ignored my fib ratios and the wave count. But the way I do things, an unchanged close changes nothing, unless proven otherwise, and that's always possible. I consider today's action a rejection of the break to new lows. So once again, if we move strongly higher tomorrow, ideally right from the open, the idea for a low here remains valid when sentiment indicators are this extreme. You might not pick the low on the nose, but you should be near a low. I know a number of people whose opinions I respect are calling for lower prices here. All I can say is that sentiment indicators are typical of a meaningful bottom, and some of my best calls ever have come when hardly anyone agreed with me. I think we're near a low, and once again, if we gap down smartly, the idea is kill before the open. I might be off by a little bit in terms of time. I don't think I'm off by a lot. I'm hoping to see a sharp move up right from the open tomorrow. I'm hoping to see confirmation that we've rejected the lows. I'm willing to admit I'm wrong, particularly if we gap under these lows. But if that doesn't happen, I'm looking for higher prices. And that's today's call.